Well, what do you think, guys? I rearranged the room a little bit and I cleaned up because after harvesting, my gosh, what a mess. But now I'm going to make some worm chow because my babies are hungry. So, this is the machine I use to make worm chow. I got this on eBay. It runs really well. I love it, even though it's so loud that when it turns on, I like jump. It scares the crap out of me. So as you can see here, if you turn it this way, it makes your your chow or wheat, whatever you're gonna grind, finer. And if you turn it this way, it's thicker. Now when you go thinner, it makes such a loud, high-pitched noise. But don't get scared because it's gonna make it like really fine. But I don't like it that thin, so I like it kind of like that. I mean, it still is powdery to me. Now I can't give you my entire recipe for my chow because I sell it. But I will give you a few of the ingredients that I know that you can use at home if you want to make it yourself and give it a try. I need some kind of mask to definitely do this. Like, I don't have a million masks somewhere in my house, but I think I gotta go find one. But anyway, for now, I'm just gonna show you. Let's grind some of this grit and some of this oatmeal. So I'm just gonna throw it in, and I'm gonna open the little. You pull this little thing to get the little hopper, open and closed. So I'm just gonna put this in. And let's get some oatmeal in there. All right. Okay, oh my gosh. You see the cloud? I'm gonna need an exhaust fan in here. Guys, look at the Louisiana swamp worms. They are going through the bedding so fast. This was full of paper. And now look. Sorry about the banging. I got construction going on upstairs. I'm already finding cocoons. And sifting through this, I found 3 different... Oh, look. We got some breeding action going on here. Oh, did I drop them? Look at them. Yep. Definitely breeding. So I'm going to put them back. So they are not the only ones that I found breeding. I found like three sets. But look how fast. And cocoons everywhere. I love these worms. Now for those of you who don't know, Louisiana swamp worm is a cousin to the red wiggler. They are a little bigger than the red wiggler, but a little smaller than the European nightcrawler. So they're in size, they're like the medium ones. And what I'm noticing is that they go through the bedding really fast and they're composting really fast. They're also breeding really fast. So these are definitely picking up speed. Obviously with the, proper bedding and conditions. They're also a little deeper in red than a red wiggler. Now these, to me, some of them look like that. These are also called stripeless worms because if you look at them, they do have the little teeny stripes like a worm, but it's not like, you can't really see it a lot like in a red wiggler. And you can see the clitellum right there. It's kind of bulgy. So I really like these worms. I think I'm going to breed them for sale. I like their behavior. And even from day one, I didn't have any escapees, no travelers. And we had rain and we had a snowstorm here. And usually when it rains, I'll get a few that just go wandering. And none of these have wandered. So I'm very happy with them. I'm very impressed. They're cool. So what do you think? So I made a new recipe for worm chow, and I'm gonna test it on these guys before I tell you what it is, because just in case something happens, I don't want to do something to your worms. I'd rather it happen to my own. So here it is. We're gonna give them a light sprinkle, and I'm gonna spray this down with water. And I'm gonna go like this a little bit, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. See if they like it, they don't like it. We're gonna test it out. So that machine, it is a beast. But the cloud it made, oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to talk to Joe about that one. I don't know. But man, did it make food, and it made it very fast and in a large quantity. So I'm very happy with that. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that thing. But I like the way they're doing. They're doing very well. So I'm gonna water them down, and then I'm gonna cover them and put them night night. So let's see if they like my new worm chow that I created. These are the Louisiana swamp worms. Oh, look, it's gone. Looks like they like it. Yay. I think this recipe is going to be a keeper. All right. I'll let you guys know when I have it up for sale. So I noticed with these Louisiana swamp worms that they're going through a lot of carbon. Like, I know I had more paper in here and it's disappearing. And I noticed that they're gathering in bunches under the leaves. So they definitely like leaves, which if you guys seen my previous videos, you know I have a million of them. So this is a good thing because leaves is a natural food for them. And I've seen this for years, but I don't know if any of you have, but the castings, when you feed leaves to your worms, the castings just look different. They come out really dark compared to an only paper one, which, you know, is okay. You can still use the castings. My first worm farm, like, 20 years ago, I started with only newspaper. I didn't know what else to put in it. And, there wasn't a lot of information out there, and I learned through the years, but the castings were kind of, they weren't as dark as I've seen since then, but I thought it was fine. And the worms did fine. But these Louisiana swamp worms, I'm really impressed with them. I like them. I like their temperaments. Like, they haven't, run away. And right now, guys, I want to go live either Friday or Saturday to announce the winner. But today is Wednesday. And there's an ice storm headed this way. So there's a chance that I might not have power. Who knows? Ice storms here in Indiana are not uncommon, and they're very dangerous because the ice builds up on the branches of the leaves and can knock trees down. And you all know I live in a forest, on the edge of a forest. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But I wanted to give you a little update on these guys. And again, what do you think of my worm room? I cleaned it up, just moved things around and made it easier for myself. That thing, Houston, we got a problem. I had to come up with a different way to use it, not in here. So I came up with a plan, and when that thing arrives, I'm gonna show you, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. But it's a beast, I'm telling you. I wish that I could sell these things, but they're just too big and bulky. But if you're interested, I got it on eBay, and you can look on eBay. They're really amazing machines. So anyway, so let me show you the craft wall of years. So this is my daughter's and my craft wall. So Joe is going to take all this down, and we're going to move my craft wall to another room that I have. And I'm going to declutter it and organize it because there are things there from when they were little and I know we're not going to use anymore. And this is going to all be bins. I know, I'm crazy. But I have purchased some things to make it easier for me to handle all these bins. So my profit that I'm making, I'm reinvesting it to help me out. So, and I'll show you as these things come in. Like, instead of that pump thing with the water like this, that it's wonderful, but I struggle. So I bought one that's power operated. And I'm going to need an extension cord in here, but I'm sure Joe has one somewhere, or he'll get me one. So it's power operated, so I'll be able to fill it with water and just go, you know, and I don't have to keep pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping. So that'll be good. So yeah, I'm reinvesting some of my profits, and I have new things coming to just try to make my life easier, you know. So it'll be good. And this thing, I absolutely love it. But I need one with the holes, either 1/8 or 1/16. So I might contact Cheryl and see if she'll make me one, and I'll pay her for it. But right now, I gotta wait till I build up my profit again a little more, because I've reinvested it, and I am debt free, and my business is not going to take any bank loans or anything. Even though they've offered me everything, I'm not going to do it. I'd rather just wait. So these are my nurseries. This is the European Nightcrawler nursery and the Red Wiggler nursery. I'm about to move them into a bin like this because I got it on sale. And the Red Wigglers are Red Wiggler composting worms, which, you know, I'm sure there are some blue worms in here. I don't know 100%. I haven't seen them personally, but you never know. And they're so little that it's like, it's hard to tell. But these worms, you know, they do an amazing job composting. They really do. And it helps keep everything out of the landfill, or as much as possible. So this side is fresh bedding. And then over here, you can see the difference of bedding and castings. They've turned it into castings, and look at that. You see how the black it is? It's because of the leaves. So guys, if you want to buy castings, I have it up for sale on my website. I have a lot of castings. Excuse me. So that's what's going on here. And I'll keep you updated as I have new things. But so far, they like the new chow, and I'll let you know what happens with that. So let's see what happens this weekend, if I could go live. I don't know. It depends on the storm. So anyway, cross your fingers that everyone stays safe. All right, guys, and I'll see you next time.